till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turning to bone. So rock till you die. Yeah, bones reflecting my eyes, and when they eat my flesh, but I got the power to run all the hours to rock my life away. The sound of the crowd, the creak of the bones, I play it so loud with my mates or alone. It don't really matter if my world should shatter. I'll hold it together till I turn to stone. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die all alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turn back to bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. You die alone, then turn into bone. So rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die. Rock till you die.
Hello there, Matthew J. Elliott here, taking time out from doing British things like correcting people's grammar and, well, that's it really, to congratulate you, the listener, for selecting the True Blue Riffcast. Yes, you could have picked any one of the thousands of RiffTrax themed podcasts on the web, but your perspicacity led you to seek out the #1 RiffTrax podcast, and for that, you should be commended. Now I'm going to turn you over to your hosts, Dave and Jeremy, and I shall board a flight back to England without even so much as the boxed lunch I'd been promised.
This is the True Blue Riffcast, the #1 RiffTrax podcast in the world. I am Jeremy, and I'm joined, as always, by...
What's up, everybody? It's me, Dave. It's my fault we're late. I was talking to Jeremy about Murder, She Wrote, and MASH because I got Cabot Cove, Maine confused with Crabapple Cove, Maine. Cabot Cove is where Murder, She Wrote takes place, and Crabapple Cove is where Hawkeye Pierce is from.
Fake
They're
fan.
both fictional towns in Maine with C alliterations with the second word cove, and they're both from 70s garbage television. So I can't imagine why I got them mixed up.
Talk about garbage television. We got
Oh my
we got
God.
some stuff to talk about today.
Oh my God.
It's the first time in a while that we've done a double feature.
Yeah, it was a great one to do. I think the last one we did was Madam Web and Ouija Shark.
But yeah, I do believe that was the last time we did it.
Yeah, I
like
don't
this.
know which combination is more bizarre.
But the way this year started out with a couple RiffTrax Presents riffs, we figured we'd cover the two of them. So we've got one from Matthew J. and Ian, and we got one from Bridget and Mary Jo to talk about.
Bridget, Mary Jo.
And also, funnily enough, they released a new short today from Bridget and Mary Jo about Rumpelstiltskin, which have not watched yet, but...
Hi, Joy.
And
Hi.
we are momentarily joined by my lovely spouse.
Yes. Everybody out there in podcast land listening to this later, Jeremy's lovely wife, Joy, has joined the chat, as the kids say. How you doing, Joy?
Hi. Hi.
Riveting.
Hi.
Riveting
Yes,
live.
riveting
Live
television.
streaming.
So, yeah,
Not
Joy, did you watch either one of these either one of these
Absolutely
masterpieces.
not.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I failed you.
You can't like you won't even watch Inspector Mom, Mother
I mean,
Goose Murder.
I probably would have, but he watched it yesterday when I was at work.
I had the day off yesterday, so I watched the riffs yesterday.
It's his fault.
Oh, okay.
I blame the husband.
I watched them today, and I did not have the day off.
Now he
Yeah.
literally just got done watching.
Yeah, I
the new
literally
Inspector
just got done
Mothman a couple
watching
minutes ago.
Inspector Mom. Yeah, just because I started it late. I'm a very busy guy, guys. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm doing a lot of different things with my life. I'm writing a book. I drive in great people around in my car all day, and that's pretty much the only two. And I have a RiffTrax
You
podcast.
50 cents for what?
I don't know.
So, but we should probably get to it. I
Okay,
mean,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Do your thing.
Go shoot.
I'm not. I wasn't kicking around. I'm just saying that you and me should get to it.
Yes,
I have laundry.
because we definitely have a lot to say.
We
I'm
have
sure.
we have a lot to. Yeah, this is like the first time in a while where I don't know. This might go over. I'm not sure.
I
But-
will say that we're definitely going to have more to say about High Treason than about this other Inspector Mom thing.
You assume too much.
Well, this is true.
Maybe I don't know. We might get to it, and yeah, you're probably correct. However, we got a lot to get to. So
So up first, let's take a quick look at the weekend box office. Pro AI slot movie Mercy in the number 1 spot.
is that a
Barely
pro AI
making
slot movie?
$10.8 million. Avatar Fire and Ash at number 2. Zootopia 2 still at 3. The Housemaid still at 4. And Marty Supreme still at 5. No, Mercy is about like AI judging people. It's Minority Report.
Oh,
Um,
you guys, computers can't do anything we don't tell them to do.
Yeah.
Calm down.
it's like they can judge you just by like reading things in your eye and your blood pressure and all that stuff. And Chris
Oh,
Pratt is a detective who's convicted of murdering his wife, and he has 90 minutes to prove his innocence to the AI judge or be
that's
executed
exactly
on the spot.
Minority Report.
Yeah.
That's exactly Minority Report.
Yeah, it's not. And there's nothing good coming out this weekend. And I say that because there's like a Melania Trump documentary coming out. There's movie by YouTube sensation Markiplier called The Iron Lung, which
I have no idea what either of those are.
so it's based on a game that he made popular by streaming, and so they made a movie of it. And the only reason we're showing it is because of all of his subscribers that were just like calling and nonstop messaging all of the movie theaters like, hey, you need to show this movie Iron Lung. And like half of our shows are sold out for it already. It's going to be extra fun because it's rated R. So at least 25% of the people who bought tickets for it online aren't going to be old enough to be able to go in and watch the movie by themselves. So I'm going to have to deal with that out of
Good
hundreds
for
of people.
you.
Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that this weekend at all. It's not going to be fun.
Do you know what I'm kind of looking forward to? Kinda, just a little bit. I saw that He-Man trailer, and I know a lot of people hate it.
Oh, I think it looks awesome.
I act like it meets half my criteria, in that it actually looks like the thing it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad.
When they had the shot of him standing in front of Castle Grayskull, holding up the sword, yelling, I have the power. He's got the classic He-Man thing on. The lightning's going off all around him. That was...
Skeletor, when I found out that was Jared Leto, I was like, oh.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to break my rule with that movie and actually watch it, even though it has Jared Leto in it. Because he's Skeletor, so you don't see him, and it would be some sort of filter over his voice, so he won't sound like himself. That's the only reason I was able to watch the Haunted Mansion remake from 2022 or something like that, because he was in it, but he was just a ghost, and it was literally just his voice. So it was okay.
Like, okay, so is it going to be? It's actually going to sound like Skeletor? Is this going to be based on the animated series, or is it going to be based on the action figure line?
I have no idea. Because he didn't say anything in this teaser trailer. So
No, yeah, but if it's based on the show,
He-Man.
then they got to do the voice.
Yeah, he's got to do the voice.
Yeah, hey, King, come in, King Randor, you royal boob.
He-Man, I'll get you. Oh man. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably watch it.
There are two nostalgia bait movies that I'm falling for. I'm falling for the trap this year, and that's He-Man and Mortal Kombat. Even though I really hope I'm not going in there and I'm gonna be like, oh, and then come back out. It's like, well, you knew, especially with Mortal Kombat, you knew. I'm hoping. But there's that little voice that's just be like, the last one was terrible.
The best
and you know it.
The best thing so far, aside from Carl Urban, is the fact that in the trailer they showed the OC that they had in the first Mortal Kombat movie, Cole or whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah.
He gets killed by Shao Kahn.
Is that him?
Yes.
Is that him?
Yes. I'm
Did they
fairly
confirm
certain
that?
was him. It looked a lot like him.
I thought it might have been him too, but he had like a beard, and I don't know if that guy can grow a beard.
I don't know.
But it took me till I was
literal magical plot armor won't save you from Shao Kahn.
It took me 42 years to learn how to grow a beard. So maybe I'm being too too mean. But yeah. Do we know anything if Dipshit is up to anything? Do we want to look at that?
He posted some bad AI thing about the Earth burning in 2037 or something. It was really dumb. Nothing really interesting.
Followed by, I'm looking at it right now, followed by the True Blue Riffcast, and @MovieHeadPick has blocked you. All right. Yeah, you're right. It's just, okay, yeah. Yeah, this is ChatGPT garbage. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't got to talk about that.
No, there's definitely some good movies coming out this year. It's going to be a busy year for me, which is nice. Because, job security and all that. But I think we can probably
move into the main event.
About our first of two releases.
Which
tonight.
one is that?
I think we should talk about High Treason.
Okay.
Because this one was more interesting, and honestly, it was really damn funny. Like,
yeah, it was. Matthew J and Ian, it's, like they've been at this for, let's see, King of Kong Island. Well, Matthew J has been doing this since 2008.
Yeah.
And their first riff together, King of Kong Island, was in January of 2014. So they've been doing this together for 12 years now.
Yeah. They bring it strong with this one.
Yeah.
This is
so this was clearly okay. This movie was made in 1929.
Yeah.
So it's clearly a public domain movie, and I think Matthew told me once that he doesn't dare ask them to do movies that they have to pay money for. So this is clearly public domain, and boy, does it show.
I will say the film stock for this looked outstanding. Like, it did not look like a movie.
A VHS rip from archive.org that's been passed through several generations of whatever.
No, this does not look like a movie that came out nearly 100 years ago.
No, I mean, well, I think they went. Well, no, I think they got the file from the Library of Congress.
They must have, because it looks really good. It looks really good.
Look, guys, this is one of those things where this is. I was going to say it's not the movie's fault, but who else's fault could it possibly be? This is one of those movies where it's impossible to really track what's happening.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of those. We've talked about a lot of those here on the podcast. But thankfully, we have our old friend Wikipedia. And a lot of it makes more sense now that like when you read the Wikipedia entry, like, oh, I get it. That's what they were trying to say. That's what this movie sounds like.
Yeah, half of it is.
And the
very
reason
muffled.
for that, the reason why it sounds like garbage is 10 billion times more interesting than the actual movie itself. Let me just I'm just going to read right from Wikipedia because, why not?
I will say real quick that my favorite joke about this in particular that they make is that it turned into a talkie. It was like silent film for the first half, and then turned into a talkie halfway through it. And yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, so High Treason is a 1929 film based on a play by Noel Pemberton Billing. It was directed by Maurice Elvey and stars a bunch of silent film era stars. Raymond Massey makes his first screen appearance in a small role. This is where it gets interesting. The film was in here. Hang on. I don't want to turn my mic all the way down when I'm trying to scroll down here. The film was initially produced as a silent, but midway during production, Elvey was pushed by the studio to add sound to the film in order to cash in on the talkies.
I really thought they were just making a joke about
No, that really happened. The sound version was prepared in collaboration with Tiffany Pictures, and this version was copyrighted by them in 1930 in the United States and never renewed, making the sound version public domain in the United States.
Interesting.
Tiffany Pictures used the sound on film RCA photophone process to record the soundtrack. So whatever that was, it was garbage. The film was also issued
Wax
on...
cylinder.
but listen to this. The film was also used on sound-to-disc format using Tiffany Tone. That's a Vitaphone type sound discs. Although a third of the film was filmed in sound, Elvey maintained much of the silent footage and dubbed over the dialogue for shots that were originally silent, with Elvey himself voicing some of the minor characters.
So that's why it had... You could tell it was dubbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Elvey himself voicing some of the minor characters, which he admitted to when interviewed by the Manitoba Free Press. Manitoba Free Press, shortly after the release of the film in the United States. Likewise, BIP's Blackmail, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, was also turned into a sound picture midway during production. Concurrently with High Treason was also in production, and many of the silent scenes used dubbed dialogue and sound effects in a similar fashion to High Treason.
That is indeed actually very interesting.
That is super high interesting. Now, I was watching this and I was looking at the sound. Not the sound, not looking at the sound.
Yeah.
Looking at the costume design and just kind of like that cityscape, that little model that they had. And I was like, this looks a lot like Metropolis. And then I read this. This film is a science fiction drama. Is it set in a futuristic 1940? Though this was originally set in 1950 in the silent version, the plot and aesthetics of the film were heavily influenced by the Fritz Lang movie Metropolis.
Well, there you go.
So a couple things about that. So, like this idea that everything in 10, 15 years is going to be crazy advanced. that wasn't a thing because, like in the year 1994, in the Apple, when 1994 was the far future.
Mm-hmm.
And, other people like in the year 2000, 2002, 2020.
The year 2000.
Like this sort of dumbass thing that Hollywood does, and or a lot of writers do, is they'll invent this crazy technology, but they'll put it not far enough in the future to where people have forgotten. Like they'll put it within like everybody who's read it or watched it. It's going to be within their lifetime.
Yeah.
So that's a dumb thing to do. But I guess it's been happening since it's been happening for 100 years, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, the best examples are going to be like the future from like the end of the 50s or early 60s that they were envisioning, where everybody was going to have jetpacks and flying cars and chromed out everything. And by the
George
80s,
Jetson.
yeah, like that.
So, okay. So the plot, I think, is actually... So before I read this, I could kind of get a little tiny taste of like what was happening in the movie itself, but not much.
It was hard to figure out what was actually happening.
There's there's a conspiracy. It's after World War. It's during the intra-war years. World War I has happened, and there's like the war. Those neocons, those war hawks. They just want war for money, war for oil, and they're setting everything up to get another war so that they can make money. So it reminded me very, very much of like, and the thing is, they got everything wrong. I mean, there was another war, but it wasn't like it was. You could tell that it was just like this paranoid horse shit. Scare tactics, like what you saw during the War on Terror, when everyone said that Dick Cheney was going to hold on to power until like 2036, and they were going to reinstate the draft, and we were just going to invade every country in the Middle East, like forever and ever, and George W. Bush was going to be King Bush, and Dick Cheney, like beautiful money, was going to be Mr. Evil cackling money man for oil. Yeah, how wrong were all those dumbasses? Here we are. But it reminded me very much of that. It was like the 1929 version of that. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're spot on.
Okay, so but this first paragraph explains things because somebody watched this like over and over. This is actually based on the movies that we've watched, I would say, in the last 2 or 3 years on the podcast. This is one of the more comprehensive Wikipedia pages.
Yeah, there's actually stuff there when half the time it's this movie was made by this person and it was filmed 4 years before it was released, and that's all the information you're going to get.
Yes, and it stars Jack the Giant Killer. So I found this incredibly interesting. So in 1940/50, world peace is threatened when the United States of Europe comes into conflict with the Empire of the Atlantic States. Now, what the hell is that, right? They were saying these words in the movie, and I had no idea what they were talking about. So, but the Wikipedia info dump, I am team info dump because I like the reader to know what the fuck is going on. And if an info dump is what it takes, the former compromises. Okay, so the United States of Europe compromises Europe, India, the Middle East, Canada, Africa, and Australasia. I don't know what Australasia is. What the hell is Australasia? Detour, we're going to find out what Australasia is.
Yeah, I don't think any of this was actually made clear anywhere in the movie itself. At least not that
Australasia.
I could figure it out.
Australasia is a subregion of Oceania, commonly defined as comprising Australia, New Zealand, New Guinea, and neighboring Pacific. So, like the Australia neighborhood.
Okay.
So that's basically. Hold on, I gotta go back to the thing. That's not what I want. I don't want to look at James Wen right now. Okay, this is what I want. So the latter, so the Empire of the Atlantic States is a combination of the United States and South America. So it's the United States and South America versus everywhere else, which is kind of dumb now that I think about it. Now that Canada is not part of the Empire of the Atlantic States? Why is it part of the United States of Europe?
Who knows?
Doesn't make any sense to me. So it should be like, wouldn't that make more sense if it was like the hemispheres against each other?
Yeah, that would make more sense, but you got to remember, nothing in this movie really makes sense anyway. So
Okay. All right. So in the film, the Prohibition era in America extends to 1940, and tension is initially caused by bootleggers crossing the borders between territories. One such incident leads to a shootout between border guards in which both sides suffer casualties. So that's what that scene was. War looks likely over booze.
I thought they all died. Like, I thought they just all killed each other.
It just says suffers casualties. That's all it says. War looks likely, but the pacifist Pacific League intervenes. What the hell? What's the Pacific League? Meanwhile, we learn that the tension is in fact so it's like some kind of USS Maine kind of stuff. USS Crabapple Cove. We learned that the tension is in fact carefully orchestrated by a sinister terrorist group financed by arms manufacturing. I wonder if they're led by learned elders of some kind. They blow up a rail. Did you get that sense too? That these mustache twirling future men causing the future wars was supposed to be like, you know, the juice.
I kind of like.
Yeah.
I didn't even know at first that train that they blew up was underwater. Like,
yeah, it's under the English Channel. That's what I'm about to read right now.
Yeah, they're just like going, and then like all of a sudden there's a bomb, and the train cars start filling with water, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Where's the water coming from?
The president of Europe orders a mass enlistment. Oh, that's right. That's where this is where I started thinking about like the draft. I just remember John Kerry saying like they're just gonna draft everybody. We're gonna draft everybody. I served in Vietnam. I'm John Kerry. Fearing the Atlantic states are preparing a sneak attack. Boy, did they get this World War II shit wrong. Dr. Seymour, the leader of the Peace League, desperately attempts to avert war. His daughter Evelyn seeks to convince her boyfriend Michael, commander of the European Air Force, not to fight, but he insists he must to do his duty. Goes on Les Miserables. Evelyn says she will leave him. The European Council are divided, but the president decides on war. That president, man. Oh, he was something. He was
her much older boyfriend.
he was a manly man. Saying that he will announce the outbreak of hostilities on television. So the terrorists try to kill Dr. Seymour by bombing the Peace League, but Seymour survives. He tells Evelyn to make another stop to stop Michael for ordering the Air Force to attack, while he appeals directly to the president. Pacifists led by Evelyn demonstrate en masse at the airfield. Was that when all those ladies was like at the end in that room with the clock? Is that what this is?
I think so.
Okay. Michael is uncertain what to do, but Evelyn convinces him to delay the attack. Seymour confronts the president, but is forced, despite his pacifism, to shoot him to stop him from making the broadcast. He's tried for murder, but says he is content when the guilty verdict is reached. Is that what happened? Because I don't think, because there's some judgment at Nuremberg stuff happening at the very end.
Yeah.
But so what we just read, you could not discern most of it from watching the movie.
Nope.
And here's the thing: I bet you could have if you could understand the movie. like scenes, they look like they're setting up in this Metropolis meets Plan 9 kind of movie thing.
Yep.
But you could definitely it makes a lot of sense that this was an early talkie, because boy, do they not, like, they have no grasp of sound.
No.
At
Oliver
all.
said earlier in the chat that it was almost like a British Guns of El Chupacabra, and just for the fact of not being able to figure out what the hell was happening, I would say that that's kind of an apt comparison.
Yeah, well, oh my
'Cause
god, I don't.
it's just like, what the hell? What is going on? Like,
Yeah,
and this movie, to me, had the Copper Mountain effect in spades, because
yeah, yeah. He sent me a message. He'd be like, "I'm entering hour 2, and I'm only 25 minutes in," and I'm like, "Yeah, sounds about right."
I felt like I'd been watching it forever, and I hit the thing to see how much time was left, and it was only 25 minutes into the movie, and there were still 45 minutes to go. And
Well, yeah, well, look, this was like so much of RiffTrax lately. I would say in the last 5 years. This is a shorter cut. This is there was another half hour of this movie that we didn't see.
yeah, they brought that up too in the riff. I think my favorite riff of this whole thing, somewhere around the 30-minute mark, 25-minute mark, probably right after I was watching it initially, Matthew goes on this rant
Yeah, it's pretty great.
about making jokes over the movie, and like it's just noise over the dialogue and over the music and whatever the hell you're eating to try and help yourself get through this. But he says that that they got everyone's 15th and 16th favorite riffers to do that.
It's not true.
And oh man. And I sent Matthew a message. I didn't hear back from him because he was probably sleeping when I sent it. But I told him, I'm like, you and Ian are definitely not. You're definitely higher than 15 and 16.
I don't even think there are that many.
Well, I think that's if you combine like everything, like
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
MST and all that fun stuff.
SRD's movie night, which has not been a thing in 6 years, but so
this
I mean,
movie was pretty much indecipherable just from watching it.
yeah,
But
it was
holy
a fun
crap,
time.
it was
It was,
hilarious.
I think it's fun to look at. It's fun to look at this, like, early Hollywood, this era, trying to be like futuristic. Like it's almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
Now, this is based on a play. It's like Peter Pan, based on a play, and then they made it into a movie. Thought it was going to be great.
Apparently, there was a version of this movie from 1998.
What?
It's a new sound version where they added electronic music.
Oh, please, no. You don't have to do that, guys. It's fine.
It was made
You can
for
let
the
things die.
1999 Sonar Festival.
My God. Like, those shit 1999. Oh, man. I think of all the stuff that happened in 1999. I graduated high school. Woodstock 99 happened. The Matrix, Blair Witch, Columbine.
Blair Witch was 1999.
I think so. Blair
Interesting.
Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project is a 1999 American found footage psychological folk horror film. Oh, it's an American found footage psychological folk horror film. Folk horror? What are you talking about? Oh man! So
I always thought that movie was really dumb.
Um, here's a joke only Jeremy will understand. You know that guy that's obsessed with me.
Yeah.
I found out that he wrote Blair Witch fanfic
What?
in his 40s.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, Oliver, I'm right there with you, man. I never really saw the appeal to it. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. Whoa, okay. Okay, you're talking about 1999. I looked up a list of things that happened in 1999.
Oh dear.
May 1st, 1999, SpongeBob SquarePants premiered. And that's still going.
It's
Wow.
Yep, Citizen Yarn Blair Witch fanfic, and yep, those are the kinds of stalkers that I have. Those are the kinds of stalkers that I have, but they write Blair Witch fanfic for some stupid reason when they're 47.
Napster also came out in June of 1999.
Oh yeah, well,
We all know how that worked out.
what else happened in 1999? I think Deep Space Nine ended. That was the last year of Deep Space Nine. But yeah. Final Fantasy VIII came out. So, yeah. So we're actually we're tap dancing because we've run out of things to say about High Treason, and we know we have to talk about Inspector Mom, Mother Goose Murder next. And
I will say Final Fantasy VIII is the first time. That's the first Final Fantasy game I ever played through.
Really?
Yeah.
Not 7?
Mm-mm. I played bits of. I haven't really played much of 7. I watched my friend play it, and he let me kind of wander around in the game for a little bit, and I found Emerald Weapon. And I'm like, hey, what's this thing? I'm gonna fight this robot.
You only found the most powerful boss in the whole game. You ding dong.
I'm gonna try and fight this robot.
Yeah, that'll work out for you.
That worked out very well. I think I got wiped in less than 2 minutes.
Was there actually a murder in this Inspector Mom? The answer to that is maybe.
Kind of. Yes and yes. I'm gonna say yes. This one.
It's boy oh boy.
It was kind of like a setup where this mystery person who was causing all these accidents. Okay. Let's just get into it.
Let's start at the beginning.
Mother Goose Murder. Okay.
Even though I watched this less than 1 hour ago,
I don't remember much of the plot.
Okay.
I remember the important parts.
Okay.
There's a play at the school.
Yes, and
it's an original play, written by the drama teacher or whoever the hell this lady was.
She had her budget cut or something.
This very snooty woman that I couldn't stand. Of course, I couldn't stand most of the people in this. And Inspector Winnie Cooper doesn't even do much inspecting until towards the end of it, because there's another mom that steps in and tries to
wants to be Inspector Mom.
She wants to be Inspector
and
Mom.
Winnie Cooper's like, you can't be Inspector Mom, and the other lady's like, you can't tell me what to do,
like,
Winnie Cooper.
Me.
I'm gonna do it. She's like, what a psycho, and she just does all the things that Winnie Cooper does, that we know that Winnie Cooper does.
But she's like making costumes for the play, Inspector Winnie Cooper, and her friend, the one who was hitting on the gardener in the last one, is helping her.
Okay, so this is why we were talking about MASH and Murder, She Wrote, because I was confused about all these different people that show up. Are these because Winnie Cooper is talking to these people like like they're important. Like she knows them. Like they're Steve from The Room. Everyone goes up to him and is be like, what are you doing in here, guys? Not who are you? She knows who they all are, just like Steve from The Room.
Yeah.
And I was like, are these like regular recurring characters in the Inspector Mamaverse? Or is this like Murder, She Wrote, where she deals with a different set of people every single week?
I think it's definitely more like Murder, She Wrote.
Okay.
Because there's only two people that I recognized, two adults that I recognized, and it was her husband, the pilot, and her horny gardener hitting friend.
Okay. So, but now, if there were like recurring, like how many people does she know that are murderers?
A lot, apparently. Sorry, my drink went down the wrong way.
Like she's on the first. You right there?
Yeah, my drink went down the wrong way.
She's on the first name basis with a lot of murderers. She's like Dexter, really. Yeah, they just flock to her.
But they're trying to stop the play. Somebody's trying to stop the play for whatever reason.
Someone's being blackmailed, Jeremy. They're being blackmailed.
Yes, right. I forgot about the whole blackmail plot. So, one of the people there is the nanny for somebody else, and she used to be the vice principal of the school before she resigned.
Wait, what? Is this what happened?
Yes. Okay. So she's now the nanny for this lady, and
But she was a paid educator to the point where she was vice principal of an elementary school. I mean, that takes some time, but she's like, I'm going to give it all up to be a nanny.
Yeah. Well, it turns out she didn't resign. She was asked to step down, basically fired, because she was blackmailing the lady who hired her as a nanny.
Because something about Botox.
Yeah, because Botox was so expensive, and did you see the cars she drives?
Bridget
really
even said something. Botox. She was like, "Stop! Botox is not expensive."
And but we don't find that part out till a little bit later. Like some of the set falls apart and like lands on a lady's head, and this was my favorite thing because like the rope breaks, and you see
one
it
Mississippi,
falling, and she's standing there, and Bridget starts counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4
Doesn't Winnie
Mississippi.
Cooper
And that's
rescue
when it hit
her?
the lady. What's that?
Doesn't Winnie Cooper rescue her?
Yeah, she pushes her out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah. But it a whole 4 seconds for that thing to fall from like 20 feet up. And they're like, "Oh man, I told you this place was falling apart." And
Oh yeah, and the play director keeps insisting that it's a ghost.
yeah.
And it's just like, what are you like is it a ghost? Is it a little girl that died on 9/11? Is that who you think is trying to murder everybody? But she's like, it's fine, it's just the ghost. The ghost is working on. Stop talking about the ghost, lady.
But then somebody sets up a trap, and the lady who used to be the vice principal ends up electrocuting herself.
Yeah, okay, look. So this murder is dumb as shit. Because it relies on someone stepping in water and not realizing it, while also double fisting some electricalness.
Okay, so the killer puts down water from the drip bucket that was right next to the electrical panel.
Yeah.
And he like changes one of the big voltage things. I don't know what the hell they are. And she goes and she throws the power switch on, and then she gets
Yeah,
electrocuted.
she Frank Grimes herself.
Yeah. And
What's this?
and nobody cares.
No one gave a shit. No one. It's just like, well, the police came by and they said it was an accident. And so,
The play
like,
must go on.
The play must go on. It's like, no, this play has to stop. A woman died. What? No one cared. No one cared. They'd be like, do you think that she was maybe murdered? You think maybe this other woman was what? They're more concerned about who they theorize was their real target, other than the woman that was just fucking electrocuted.
Yeah, because one of the ladies is like,
hang on one sec, vamp for a sec. I gotta let my cat out.
Yeah. What's would be known as like the town moped. Everybody gets a ride, that type of thing, and so they speculate that she was the target because she was sleeping with one of the lady's husbands back in the day. I don't know, a few years prior. I don't know how far back it was because I don't remember. And she was supposed to be there, but she was sick that day. So she wasn't the one who actually worked the lights. It ended up being this Claire lady. And after the death, then Winnie Cooper starts investigating, starts snooping around, as they like to say in the show. And she has her friend kind of cover for her while she goes and picks the lock into the school records room. And
that has all the information she needs, by the way.
Yeah,
like all of it.
She finds the letter in there that says the lady was fired for taking bribes to change children's test scores.
Which is, I don't think that's a thing.
And they make a joke about Lori Loughlin liking the idea. And then she hears the door, so she quick climbs under a table. And in walks the woman who likes to sleep around, and some dude.
And a member of the Backstreet Boys, yeah.
And they
Tell me why.
Start grinding on each other and stuff.
Yeah, they really go at it.
Which is where the episode title came from. It was almost a Brazzers video.
Yeah.
And I thought that was
Oh, hey, Past Shelf Data's here. How you doing, Bill? Bills. This is a podcast that we do, Past Shelf Date. We talk about RiffTrax.
Thanks for joining us. We're in the middle of talking about another Inspector Mom.
Yes.
But she texts her friend to come and help her, and she just walks in on this couple, and she's like, "Hey, is this a private dance, or can anybody cut it?"
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, no, yes. We definitely weren't about to start having sex when there's it clearly was absolutely about to 100% happen." Oh, we also get to see some 2006 cell phone technology,
Motorola Razr,
which is just precious.
We've come so far.
We really, really have.
And then I can't remember what happens with the last, like, when they catch the person. She notices, like, the platform's messed up, and, like, the director is going to carry something up the stairs or something, and she's like, "No, put that down. Put that right back down, and be careful." And her pilot husband fixes the platform. And, yeah,
so, okay. I want to talk about the solution. The solution, okay, well, not really the solution. The solution is it's fucking incomprehensible. Like it's nonsense. It's gibberish, yes. Right? So it's Backstreet Boy man who
he's
did
the PE
something.
Teacher.
Yeah,
and everybody hates the PE
who they
teacher.
Hate. Yeah, they all hate the PE teacher. There's no police there. There's no physical evidence. There's no chain of custody. There's no nothing. And the husband is like, "Okay, time to go, PE teacher." And even Bridget and Mary Jo are like, "I'm arresting you." Like, you can't arrest him.
He's a pilot. You can't arrest people as a pilot.
Well, no, not only that. There's no case. Like there's no evidence. There's nothing. It's just Winnie Cooper hanging out being like, I'm saying a bunch of words, and this means you tried to murder this person but ended up electrocuting this other woman. It's like, it's time for you to go to jail. Like, no, the hell it's not. No, it's not.
And they take him outside, and then the play starts going, and husband comes back in and sits down, and he's like, "Oh, the police got him, and he confessed."
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, he confessed. Like, no, you don't confess. Like, no, prove it.
No, he confessed. The police
Be
picked him
like,
up.
like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, I'm innocent until proven guilty. Like, did you see me do it? Did you see me do it? No. No. Like,
I'm sorry. Do you have anything that's not circumstantial evidence?
Yeah, that is not the conjecture of some mom that set a trap for you using a rickety stage prop.
Nothing pointed to him as the killer. Nothing.
No, not a thing. Yeah. It's like, no, don't do that, girl that I like. Don't go on there. So no, they just happen upon another trap to be laid for. I don't even know who he was trying to kill.
I think he was trying to kill the woman that sleeps with everybody. I think.
Why? You remember?
I don't. Come on, it's never like fully.
I watched this an hour ago and I don't know.
It's never fully like written out well. We know this with the Inspector Mom stuff.
So did Winnie Cooper write this too?
I don't think.
I know she wrote the last one.
I don't think she wrote this one because
this one was really bad. Yeah, the guys. I'm just gonna say it. We don't need to do this again. We don't need. But I imagine that they probably have all the Inspector Moms now.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get the other 6 of them or however many there were.
Yeah, I think we're definitely 100% gonna get them, and we're probably gonna talk about them on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
but it's just like they're so bad. They're so bad.
Well, and these are all the webisode ones, so it's like the little 5-minute.
We've already done the 2 movies.
Yeah, they did the 2
so
full
we're probably
going to
get the entire Inspector Mom series.
Well, it's just the webisodes.
That's my guess.
Is all they did. They did like 8 of them. 8 series as 5-minute little webisode snippets, each making like a 45-minute episode when you watch all of the parts together. Which is also why some of the quality isn't isn't great.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the best. But at least she put on a whole shirt this time.
Yeah, not just running around in a camisole.
A camisole, yeah, with their tatties hanging out.
But who knows?
But anyway,
I know one of them has to deal with her mother-in-law being suspected of murder. So I'm sure that one will be, high art.
I almost did a sewer slide thing, but I decided not to because I don't want to get Jeremy's channel banned.
Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Considering we've been doing this for 8 years now, or 7 years. We're in our 8th year.
Well, no, this is year 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So past shelf date was saying that he has not heard of this channel. Bill, we have been doing this podcast about the RiffTrax for 7 years now, since 2019. I'm amazed it's gone on this long.
Right.
But we do this every Tuesday night. Well, not every Tuesday night. Sometimes we'll do game night.
Yeah.
We try to do it as often as possible, but sometimes it's
sometimes
not
work gets in the way.
Yeah. How did you find us, Bill? If you don't mind me asking, was it? Are you a member of my Discord, or did you just happen upon us? How did you find us?
I will say that he mentions in chat that it's nearly impossible for him to keep up with the new releases. That's part of the reason why we're here. We do deep dives on the movies that they riff.
Yep.
And we always find weird things. And sometimes I drop them on Dave in the middle of the podcast, and he makes highly inappropriate jokes about them.
Excuse me. Excuse me. It was not me who. What was I supposed to do? Something. I'm gonna say that one was on you. You should have known better.
Yeah, I should.
How long have we been doing this? You know me. You know my personality. You should have known better. You should have known better.
Yeah. I guess I take the blame for that one.
Yeah, even though I'm the one that did the thing, but you should have known better. I'm afraid this is too much like asking to get something out of watching the reaction video with no way to see. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Our lively commentary is entertaining in and of itself.
I'd like to think
so
sometimes it is, especially when we do movies that they haven't riffed, or a year before they riff them, like Birdemic 3.
Yeah, or the 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, but Jeremy dropped an idea on me today that I'm not a fan of, so we're probably going to do it. He was just like, hey, all those riffs that we say we're never going to watch again. Like, yeah, I know, I hate them. I'm not going to watch them. Like, we should watch them all again to see if our opinion has changed. So Jeremy wants me to watch Copper Mountain. He wants me to watch Things. He wants me to watch Hobgoblins 2.
List of unwatchables.
Yes, or like unrewatchables.
Yeah.
He keeps a list of all that. Well, the thing is, my opinion's kind of changed. After Guns of El Chupacabra, my opinion about Baby Ghost has changed drastically. In fact, I would dare say we take Baby Ghost off that list.
If I can find it, where the heck is it? It's not the master list, because that's everything that we've done, which I desperately need to update.
Twitch had this channel listed on my phone screen under the RiffTrax and MST3K channels. Nice.
I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
Wow.
Bill is a longtime friend of ours from over there at Robot Co-op. So.
Oh, cool. All right, so we have a list of riffs to never watch again. We have Copper Mountain on that list.
Yes, Copper Mountain is number 1.
The Castle of Fu Manchu. Not the
you know
Blood
what?
of Fu Manchu. The Blood of Fu Manchu was a good one.
I was in a bad mood.
Cyclone.
That's one you hate.
Yeah, Cats.
This is because they eat a dog.
Cats was really bad. I don't know if I could make it through that again. Cats, Things, Copper Mountain, Hobgoblins 2, Cyclone, and the Castle of Fu Manchu is what I have on the list.
I think we can take Castle of Fu Manchu off there.
Well, we'll have to watch it again, Dave, and see if our opinions have changed on it.
Okay,
what we've decided on is that not that we're just going to immediately jump in and watch the entire thing, but we're going to watch like the first 10 minutes of it and see if it.
And if we like it, maybe we'll watch it the whole thing. But if it's like most of them that I remember, are we doing this next week or is it just like a future thing?
It depends on what comes out.
On Friday?
On Friday, yeah.
Okay.
If nothing crazy comes out, maybe we'll just do it next week. But
yeah, or we can do game night. Who knows?
Well, it also depends. That also depends on when they release the next update for RiffTrax the game, because obviously we'll be doing a game.
Yeah,
night
we'll be playing
as soon
that.
as
Yeah,
they do
100%.
that. And that could be soon because all of the Kickstarter rewards are out. So, and I know that was a stretch goal, so that could potentially be happening soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should try to get some information on that. We also have a whole lexicon from the Riffcast. This is just for past shelf date.
Yeah.
And it's good to bring this up again because we're just recently starting a new season and So we've got
Go ahead.
Dorkin's armor, which is people who
Dorkin's
should have
armor,
died.
which is that's if you get very obviously murdered, just dead, just deader than dead, and you come back in like the next scene, and it's like, oh, I had this guy named Dorkins on was his name Dorkins, or did we give him that name?
That's just what we
I
call
don't
it.
remember, but it was from this garbage movie called
Fugitive
Split
Rage.
Second.
It was
Was
Fugitive
it Fugitive Rage or
Yeah.
Split Second?
No, this was from Fugitive Rage.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the girl she goes into the courtroom and just blasts the dude like 6 times in the chest with a revolver, and he's just fine.
No, I think that the term Dorkin's armor comes from Split Second, but we most remember the scene from Fugitive Rage
I don't know.
because it was just so blatant that just like he was shot point blank in the chest, and he very clearly died in that scene.
Yeah.
And then the production came back six months later and decided that he was alive.
Yeah.
So
Then we have the Copper Mountain effect, which is one of the ones that we, don't want to watch again because it just felt like it was hours longer than it actually was. Kind of like High Treason felt. The Urkel effect, where a side character takes the spotlight.
yes.
The Ghost House effect, where it just has a weird dubbing look to it. The Ironheart effect, too much driving and parking.
But yeah, that's too much. And Ironheart. Why is that Ironheart? Why is that not Birdemic?
Because Ironheart had 17 parking scenes. I went through and counted, remember? It had way too much. Even
I
more
don't.
than Birdemic, yeah. B-side movies are 2 movies that are way too similar. And I think that was Nightmare at Noon and Mutant when we coined that one.
Yeah, so there's also Fatal Combat and Street something.
You don't know the meaning of value. Come on.
Street Law. Yeah, Fatal Combat and Street Law,
We have a Hamlet pile.
which is just all the characters die. They just their bodies get thrown in a pile.
And then we have 2 that are specifically centered
We
around
don't.
Dave.
We don't have to talk about this.
We had the Val Kilmer moment.
Oh my god!
Which is things blowing up in Dave's face, and I don't have anything after it. I just have Pooh Corner.
That's all right. Anyway, and that's gonna do it for the True Blue Riffcast tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for us tonight. If you like what you heard, the best way to support us is to head on over to twitch.tv/TBRivcast and give us a follow. We do our shows live on Tuesday nights. It's not every Tuesday night, but it's always on a Tuesday night, unless it's a special episode like when we do the Kickstarter reveal, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's usually like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, or you can head over to patreon.com/TrueBlueRiffcast and, maybe drop us a couple dollars a month if you want to. If not, it's fine. Nobody cares. We don't care. We don't do this for the money. We do it as a hobby. This is just something we do for fun because we love RiffTrax so much. Actually, a quick note about that. I got selected to be in this YouTube thing for podcast creators, and it was like I had to do like a video diary for like 5 days in a row. I had to do like 10 different entries, and it was all like, how do you feel about making clips? What if there was an AI tool that would do it automatically for you?
Oh my god!
What's the worst part when you edit your stuff? How do you go through all of the and it's no.
You don't.
No,
you don't.
I
Don't
went through
do
all
that.
and I told him, I'm like, dude, the process that we have is super streamlined now. It used to be a pain in the butt to go through and edit everything, which was why we
yeah.
decided to start doing it live. And then I just rip the audio, and I don't edit anything anymore, unless the dogs
best
are
way-
barking crazy in the next room.
Best way to do it.
And I'm supposed to be getting $125 for this,
Wow.
But they kept talking about like, monetizing and all this stuff, and I'm like, we're not monetized anywhere. We don't do this to make money. I mean, if we could, that'd be great, but that would just be like a bonus.
Who would have thought that the #1 RiffTrax podcast in the world didn't turn a profit?
Yeah, we don't do it for the money.
Yeah, I know.
But you can also follow the podcast everywhere online at TB Riffcast, and I'm everywhere else at PB and Awesome. Real quick before I pass it over to you, Dave. Past shelf date, our schedule is Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then
Yes.
This was my channel. It used to be just PB and Awesome, and then I don't stream enough outside of this anymore to keep it under my name, so I figured I'd just change it. But every once in a while, I do stream dumb stuff during the day, like if it's a day off during the week and nobody else is home. But I have to feel motivated enough to unhook my system from the living room and bring it literally through a doorway and hook it up to my computer, which all my hookups are open on the desk here, so it's super easy. But yeah, that's it. You can go, Dave.
Yeah, I'm Dave Chadwick. You can check me out online and on X at D Chadwick Author. It took me years to learn how to say my own Twitter handle correctly. And check me out on Amazon and Audible. All my stuff there. Make me a best-selling author now, all of you.
Yeah, everybody go buy
I
stuff.
demand it. I earned it.
All right, guys. We will see you next week right here on the True Blue Riffcast.
Talk till you die.
Till you die.